Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel on this beautiful Wednesday night. Oh man, we finally gotten some cloudy weather. Anyway, I got a video for you. I just got something in the post, and yeah, it's around my neck here, and we're gonna talk about it. Anyway, give you my honest opinion about it. See you in just a minute. Hello again and welcome back to the channel. And those of you who are newly subscribed to the channel, I want to thank you with all my heart. And those of you who have been following me for a while, even more thanks. And I really appreciate all your support and your love, all the great messages and questions you've been sending me. And I look forward to hearing from you. So if you would please subscribe to my channel, share with your friends and enemies, leave a comment down below and give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And hit that little bell if you want to get notified of future videos. I'm trying to do 2 videos a week. I had a little bit of a hang up last week. Just so much work, so much going on. I wasn't able to get out a video for last Saturday night. It just snuck up on me so quickly. I lost track of time and stuff, but I'm catching back up. Anyway, today's video, like the last video, we spoke about the Schneegel bug out bag, run bag, shoulder. Yeah, we talked about that. Well, I didn't contact them. I actually sent an order to Helikon Tex for their Claymore bag, as you see here. I got it in the, well, it's a little bit full right now. Yeah, I got it in the U.S. Army old school night camo, which I love that camo. And I was a little bit let down by the size of this thing. I guess I'm so used to my Schneegel bag that, you know, having so much room for so much gear that I'm just sort of, you know, but I'm not saying I don't like it. It does have a lot of uses to it, but it has some negative and positive. So we're going to talk about the positive things and we're going to talk about the negative things. And this is just a first try, first test. I've not worn anywhere. I've not used it for anything. This is just my first impressions of it. And later on, I'll make another video giving you carry on or, you know, future impressions of the same bag. Anyway, one thing it does have has a pretty typical straight, you know, webbing shoulder strap, which I like. You can quickly extend it if you want to, and then you can pull it up tight against you if you want to, so that it's sitting snug under your arm. If you have to run or something like that, you can bring it up to here. If you onto your chest, you need to get something from it real quick, which is actually a great idea to have. But you carry it up snug up under your arm if you're running and gunning, this kind of stuff. Well, I'm not running and gunning with it, but I do have it sort of set up to run and gun, and I'm going to show you that. Okay. First thing, on the back side. The back side of it, it has triple mag pouch. I love that whole idea. If that's what you need, something that you can load up with magazines. And this thing right here has 6 mag pouches built into it. 3 on the back side, and on the front, in this pouches here, you've got 2 on this side and 2 on this side. So actually you got 7 mags, okay? But you could actually even carry more if you really want to be ammo rich, you know? So the back side, you have these 3 mag pouches right on the back side, which you could use for other things. If you want to, you could easily slip your iPhone in there if you wanted to, or a radio in there, or if you have a tourniquet, you can easily slip that in there if you wanted to, okay? You can use this bag for not just for, it's just like a daily hiker, daily carry bag. The only downside is you really can't carry a laptop in it, because I've already tried that with my laptop. I have the iMac Air something, and it's a little bit too big for it. So you can't carry that inside of it, which is sort of a bummer. I mean, I do have a computer type bag, which is much bigger. So if I need it, I can carry it securely. But This one right here you can't do that with, but it does have it does remind me so much of the Claymore bag, and I actually have a real Claymore bag somewhere around here, and it closes up, you know. Now on this side over here, I decided to put a Nalgene water bottle, 1 liter water bottle in there, and it fits in there really well. Now around the edges you have a shock cord with a barrel, and you can tighten it up, and it's a good size 1 liter pouch here. Okay, the other side right here, of course, what I do is I throw in my first aid kit, my personal Bobo kit right here inside of it. And then I also have a mag in there, pouch in there, a mag in there, and a second mag in there, okay? So you can easily carry a couple of mags inside of it, okay? And you can, like I said, you can carry 2 water bottles in there if you wanted to. It's not a problem. And there's still room for something in the back. You could easily carry a few things in there, you know. It has the button, it closes with Velcro, and it has the buttons, so you can have it a high close or a low close on it, you know, depends on how you want to carry it, you know. But you push these in here, right here in, you line them up, and there you go. Also, a really nice, snazzy little Velcro patch here on the front to put any kind of markings, ID, whatever you want to, fun patches, whatever you want to do in there. Or if you're order something from me, or if you order from my website, you can get one of my really cool logo patches, which, well, I have to get it up on the wall there. Actually, I have them right here behind me. Let's see. Let's give it a look. This is what they are. Let me throw one on there. Support my own channel. Why not, you know? Yeah. There we go. See the resemblance? Anyway. Now, the main compartment has this 2-way zip system on it, and it has the heat shrink tubing around the zipper, which is pretty good. Pretty typical. It's an empty 550 cord. It's what we call this, had the guts taken out of it. And inside of it, you have other pouches in there. If you see, I have a little PPE. I've thrown in a compass in there. You know, you have 4 large pouches. They're larger than, for example, if you have a 7.62, you can put those 4 magazines on the inside if you wanted to. But you could also put other things in there, like, you know, whatever. Like I said, I have a compass in there. I threw in a PPE, which is a pressure dressing, is what it is. Okay, and then you have the pouch. Now, they've put border around all the seams, this kind of stuff, which is good. It's actually pretty well made. It's a well-made bag. I will say that. It looks very neat and tidy. The tissue is very, very soft. I don't know what, I have to look into what tissue this is. I have something here that will tell me. Let's see. This is the card from it right here. It's got a YKK zipper. It's Cordura. It's Wujin plastic. Prime. Designed in Poland, crafted in Vietnam. Not bad. Okay. It's part of their bushcraft line, actually. So it's actually a bushcraft. And it's called the Claymore bag. And the back side of it, Desert Night Camo, olive green, Claymore bag, Cordura. And so one size. And they give you the address. And here it is right here. If you can see all that. Okay, so you got it. Has a carrying handle on it. Okay, let's close it up here. Also on the back, where these pouches are at, it has some PALS webbing here. Actually, I guess you can attach something, or you can dead dummy cord something to the top of it. Good idea. Why not? You know, especially if you want to carry. And something I had in here, which is not here around me now, I had a fixed blade knife sort of inside of it, and I had the hand, a part of the backing of it coming up through the back here. And it sort of held itself in there. And I thought that was not a bad idea either. So, it's a pretty decent bag. It's not huge on the side. It has some more PALS. Whether you could add something to the side of it. A pouch if you want to. A knife pouch, a scalpel, or whatever. And there you go. It's got grommets all around the bottoms for water to drain out. It's got it, just in the back. It doesn't have it on the main pockets, actually. And in the bottom, it also has some more PALS webbing on the bottom. But I dig the camouflage. The material is quite soft, okay? And it's quite compact. You can actually roll this thing up pretty easily and put it, you can set this on the inside top of your rucksack or in a pocket, and you can pull it out if you need it, if you're doing some scavenging, looking for some tinder, just kind of like that, picking up some mushrooms. If you're out fishing, you want to throw some fish in here. Of course, it's going to be smelly and dirty, but you know what? That's what it's made for. The sides have these reinforced, so you can open it up on the sides. It's not a bad bag. Now, what's the negatives? For me, the negative is the material. I find it a little bit soft. I like it that it's soft, but I worry about its wear and tear because it feels it doesn't feel, it sort of reminds me a bit of the Alice rucksack material. Yeah, that kind of lightweight type material. Now they've reinforced the sides right here. You see, this is all reinforced, folded over, but now, yeah, what they've done is from the inside out, they folded over it. It's a triple turn, and then they sewed it, okay? And then they reinforce everything with a bar tack on the edges, so that's reinforced, okay? A lot of good reinforcing, okay? And you can take the shoulder straps off completely, all right? And what they could have done, they could have put a masculine and feminine on it on both sides, and you could have used this as a belt or something else. Just put it around you. That would have been a good idea. So you could have taken it off, but held on to it, kept it together, Yeah, it's got a lot of good, the shoulder straps is really well made. I actually find it to be good quality, okay? Now, will it stand up to a lot of use? I've had my Schneegel bag for many, many years, and it shows its wear, but that sucker's solid as ever. There's no defeating that thing. It's just as solid as it was the day I got it, So does this out here stand up to that? Not really, but I do like it. I wish it was a larger size. It's a little bit larger, maybe another, let's see, 5 centimeters in width and maybe 5 centimeters in height. And it could have been a little bit deeper on the inside to throw even more stuff. For example, if you're running a gun and you want to conserve your magazines, you want to throw those back inside the bag, you can open it up here and sort of throw them back in there. Now, it will handle that, but if you have a lot of gear in here, it won't, okay? But it's not a bad bag. You could easily use it as a little day bag hiker, put some water bottles on it, have your first aid kit, have your 10 essentials inside of it, and I will do that later on and try it out. But it's actually not too bad of a bag. Would I give it out of 10? I would say it's probably about a 7 to an 8. Design-wise, except for the size of it, it's actually pretty good, also 7 to an 8. But could it be better? Heck yeah, it could be. I mean, it could be a lot better. But you know what? For what it is what it is. It's just a Claymore bag. It's basically a copy of a Claymore, except they've added just a little bit extra pouch on the back on it and a few little things to it. I remember getting a Claymore bag, and I use it for several things. One thing I use it for is to carry my shower kit in it when I was in the Army. And I've used them for travel bags, to carry it on my shoulders. Really funny, back in the 80s and 90s, we could wear them in the airport and no one would question, especially coming back from Benning, no one would question you having that across you and having a novel in it, having some extra food, that kind of stuff, stuffed in it, your information. Nowadays, if you wore a real Claymore bag in the airport, they'd probably, you go to jail for a while because, and those things, they've had explosives in them. So an explosive dog would probably smell it out, But anyway, that's it. The Helikon Tex Claymore Bag. Would I recommend it? Depends on what you're going to do. But it's not too bad. There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you again soon for another one. And I'll keep you updated with another video in the future about how this thing turns out and how it does. And tell me what you think about the camouflage, the color. I love that, huh? What do you think about it? Talk to you later. Have yourself a good one. And I'll see you next video. We got some more comparisons, some more new things. You received 2 things from Helikon Tex. And I like Helikon Tex, but these items, I don't like them nearly as much as I hoped I would. So even less than the Claymore bag, which tell you something. Anyway, hope you all have a good night. I'll see you very soon. Again, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and enemies, and leave a comment down below what you think about this. And I hope to hear from you again very soon. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one.